Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Wow. How are you doing? Anyway, taking koko kin now. Any gidi pataki. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for following us. And if you're new here, we say you're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
No, suddenly Anasia. Lord, by your mercy, show them that they are not alone. By your mercy, Lord, show them that you see them.
Okay, so it is no more news that Jerry Eze speaks in tongue very well, like they say. And he has claimed that from the speaking of his tongues on his altar, that many people get healed. In fact, there was a lady named Dupe who was really bedridden. And from listening to Jerry Eze, she stood up and began to walk. Everything that was not working in her body, her heart stopped working. Everything stopped working. But immediately she heard Jerry Eze talking, everything came back to life. We ask questions, we don't judge. And we came out and asked some questions. They brought her back to the bunk. Now, another miracle. This miracle, now one in town. From speaking in tongues, a barrenness of 32 years. From speaking in tongues, a woman became pregnant. Let me allow you to listen to the testimony by yourself.
32 years. And she came to, and it was so heartbreaking. They have all the good things of life, but there's no baby. And then she said to me, Pastor, I don't know what else to do. I said, Ma, I've seen God give women babies, but there's something I want us to try. I said, after every month, please, let's find a way to just speak in tongues for 10 minutes. After every month, we finish this month, I know that, and I'll say, you are 1 month pregnant. And then we'll talk, you are 2 months pregnant. And then again, you are 3 months pregnant. On the 4th month, we're not able to pray because of my time and all that. But by the 5th month again, I was able to say, you are 5 months pregnant. On the 6th month, because I told her, once we do this thing and reach 6 months, you are going to check yourself. You will discover you will be 6 months pregnant. And 6 months came, we prayed that prayer. I was very conscious and cautious enough not to tell her to go and test. And then she said to me, we finished the prayer, and I was trying to finish the prayer very fast. And when I was trying to finish, she said, excuse me, Pastor, excuse me, Pastor. I said, And then she said to me, can I go and test now? I didn't know what to say. She went. She went. She kept calling me. I did not pick the call.
We say this is 2025. We will not judge. We will listen and we will ask questions. So I have listened to the testimony and I'm sure you have listened to it. And as usual, we have questions. Number one, because we are women, we know how this thing works. Number two, we are asking questions, not because of us, but because of other people. And we're asking questions based on our experience and the experience of people we know. For example, I have friends that have, I won't use that word barren. That word barren is very insulting to women folk. So I wouldn't want to use that word, but that's the word they call it. Where you will feel less of a woman, blah, 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 blah. I will call it a delay in having children or difficulty in getting pregnant. Okay. So according to the story, it said there is a woman who has been having difficulty in getting pregnant for 32 good years. And that woman came to him. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And he said they started speaking in tongues. They started speaking in tongues for the first month. And the woman became pregnant and the pregnancy was 1 month. The second month, they started speaking in tongues. They continued the speaking in tongues. It became 2 months. The third month, it became 3 months. The pregnancy, the 4th month became 4 months. Now, my question is it that each month is giving the woman pregnancy? They give the woman belly. The first month give the woman belly. The second month give the woman belly. The third month give the woman belly. Or what is it trying to say? If now so, now he be saying that 9 belly the woman gets. Now, he said each month they pray. The woman became pregnant. Then why is it at a point when it became 6 months, if Jerry Eze find it difficult and was like the woman should not go and test, and the woman was eager to test? That's number one question. What was going on? What is really the issue? Why the woman was not ready to go and test? And was it that every month this woman was getting pregnant, month in, month out? Okay, that's by the side. Now, it will be good if Jerry Eze can bring the woman out, so that we that are women and people in the medical field can actually look at the woman. Because if a woman is pregnant, you will see everything written all over her. Now, we want to see the age of the woman. If you say somebody has waited for 32 years, that means the woman should be in her 50s. And science will tell you it is difficult to get pregnant at that age. Not as if it's an impossibility. It is still possible, but most women of that age has gone past childbearing. They're already in menopause. And maybe if you're not in menopause, it is difficult to still get pregnant, maybe because your eggs are not there anymore. Now, did this woman get pregnant naturally or by IVF? This era, it is not the era where you will just come out and throw anything out, like I said. You say the woman for 32 years, a woman that waited for 32 years, what stops her getting pregnant for that 32 years? Can the woman come out by herself and tell us the condition that stopped her from getting pregnant? Because when a woman does not get pregnant, something is actually, or either delaying the pregnancy, either the hormones, a menstrual cycle, which has got something to do with the hormones, or the husband sperm is not actually active enough to swim to the right place, or the man is not even producing enough to get her pregnant. So when all these pastors come out and start talking and saying somebody 32 years, this era that we have, we know a lot of women are doing IVF now, and there's nothing to be ashamed of about. Absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. It is a common thing now. And even people advise people, go, don't wait. What made that woman wait for 32 years? Jerry Eze said the woman was very rich. She was very rich, and is it that she couldn't go for medical help or whatever? She waited for 32 years and suddenly she became pregnant. Can we see the picture of the pregnancy? Is a question. It's unfortunate that I'm asking this question. It's not something I would have loved to do. But when pastors come out to talk, they should be sensitive to what they are saying. You said a woman waited for 32 years. She couldn't get pregnant. What made her not to get pregnant? For everyone having delay of pregnancy, there is a reason, a medical reason why you cannot have a child, why you cannot get pregnant. Okay? So, is it that the woman went to do surrogacy? Or she adopted? Or she did IVF? Jerry Eze, how can speaking in tongues make somebody pregnant? Now, the speaking in tongues, they pour something inside the woman belly, Abina waiting. These are my questions. I beg, help me reason this thing, my people. Kindly help me to reason this Jerry Eze testimony. We listen, we don't judge, but we ask questions. Look, this kind of testimonies, why am I asking all these questions? These are the kind of testimonies they were giving in the time past, when the older pastors that call themselves GO today, these are the kind of testimonies they were giving to women, whereby it has resulted a lot of women in their 50s, late 50s, early 50s, going for IVF in old age, because they would just tell us one woman was barren for so years. And we see people coming with babies and say, when her papa in the Lord prayed for me, I became pregnant and I have 3 children. And we believed it. And many people that are supposed to be grandmothers today are still taking care of children. In fact, many are just having their children in old age. You see, as a young lady who is married to a man, and you are steadily collecting this thing within the talk, if under 6 months you don't get pregnant, go and see your doctor. Something is delaying it. And probably all you might just need is medication to sort things out. But a lot of women were waiting and believing these pastors, and before they know it, they are not producing egg anymore. And thereby, some of them have to go and buy egg to have children, or go and do surrogate. I mean, some of them will go and do adoption. Some of them are even buying children. Yes, they are buying people's children, buying people's egg without their knowledge. Some doctors are even, according to one story I saw of recent, I'll look for that story, harvesting people's egg without young people knowing. And they will give it to all these women. And pastor will say it is a prayer that make the woman pregnant. But because we don't investigate things back in our country. So if you're a young lady and you are in this kind of shoes, go to your doctor. Go and check what is going on. Go and see what is going on. Sometimes it is just a little bit of medication that will set your hormones back and make things okay. Or for your husband and boost their something, and everything will be fine. But if you wait for this kind of testimony, I pray you will not get to 50 or 60 years. Like many of my generation are just having children today. Imagine at this age carrying a little baby, when something you should have done at the right time. Medicine has made things easy. Science has made things easy. Follow this pastor's testimony at your own detriment.
No, Lord. No, Lord, by your mercy, show them that they are not alone. By your mercy, Lord, show them that you see them.